Hello everyone, what I have today is how to make this beautiful blouse. Now I have the length of this blouse the width of this blouse to be 36 inches. Okay, now I have the length depending on the height of your length, but for this is 24 inches. So right now I've refolded it into 4, as you can see it on the screen. So I have this one is for the sleeve piece. Okay, so it depends on how long you want your sleeve to be. But I have the width 28 while the length 3/4. So the 3/4 could be 19 inches, it could be 20 inches. Okay, now I've placed the sleeve piece on the blouse and sleeve piece, as you can see it right there. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to mark the 2.5 inch. Okay, now the length of the armhole, I'm marking 8 inches right here. You can mark 8.5 depending on who you are sewing for. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to connect the lines together. Okay, as you can see me doing on the screen, I'm connecting the dots together. So I'm going to create a curve at the armhole. So I'm marking 2 inch. Here I mark 1 inch just to create the armhole. So the next thing I'm going to do right now, haven't done that, is to go ahead and cut. So sorry for the scissors I'm using right here. So as you can see, you have a joining at the edge, at the side, and that is what I'm trying to slash out. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do right now is to spread it out. Now this is the body of the blouse. I'm spreading it out. So right now I have 2 pieces. I take off one, so I'm going to join the sleeve straight to the body of this blouse. So I'm going to proceed right now. So like I said, I'm going to join the armhole, the sleeve armhole, to the body's armhole, and that is what I'm doing right here. So it's going to be right side to right side. So I'm done with that. So as you can see, this is what I have. Now the next thing is to join the piece, the second piece body to the one I've just done, and that is what I'm doing right here. Now I will go ahead and sew, and this is what I have. So I've joined the 2 sleeves to the bodies, and this is what I have. So right now I'm going to proceed to the sleeve. I'm going to stitch the down parts of the 2 sleeves, and that is what I'm doing right here. So I have it, you can see it as neat, very neat. So I'm done with that. So I'm going to attach elastic to the down part of the sleeve. So it depends on how long you want yours to be, but I will be marking like 2 inch. Okay, you could mark 3 inch. Okay, but it shouldn't be too long. So I'm marking 2 inch. So the next thing I'm going to do, as you can see, I'm connecting the lines together, and after this I will also repeat it on the second sleeves. Okay, second sleeve. So I will do likewise. You can see I marked 2 inches on both sides. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to go ahead and connect the lines together. So this line is going to be a guide for me by the time I attach the elastic to it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do right now is to go ahead. I have the length for the elastic to be 7 inch. Depends on the circumference of your wrist. Okay, so I have it right there. So if you want to measure yours, you measure the circumference of your sleeve. That will determine the length of your elastic. So I'm joining the two sides of the blouse together, as you can see right here. So I'm placing it very well so that one does not exceed one. So right now I'm done with that. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to work on the upper part of the blouse. And this upper part, I will also attach, I'm going to insert an elastic to it also. So but before I go to that, I'll work on the down part. I stitch it at the edge. You can see what I have. So the next thing I'm going to do is to do likewise to the upper part also. I stitch it, but I will leave a hole through which I'm going to pass my elastic. Okay, so I'm done with this. You can see that is the little space created there. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to work on the down part, because it's going to have elastic as well. So I'm going to mark 4 inch upwards. Okay, so it's between 4 or 5 inch upwards. Okay, so right here I'm connecting the lines together on the waist of the blouse. Okay, so another way to get the length of what you are to mark, just measure from the shoulder to the navel, to exactly the navel. So the remaining part you measure downward. That will be the length of what you are to mark. But in this case, I'm marking 4 inch. Okay, so the next thing is just to connect the lines together. Very, very important, because this line is going to serve as a guide for me by the time I stitch the elastic round the waist. Okay, so please take note of this. So the next thing I'm going to do right now is to stitch the elastic. But one thing is noted here: before you do that, please kindly have a measure the length of your waist, which is going to be for the elastic. I have it here 20 inches. So I'm going to fold it together equally. You see, I'm folding it. I will mark it right there. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to refold it again. This is going to serve as a guide for me. So refold it again and mark it there. So it's going to guide me by the time I begin to stitch it, the elastic to the waist circumference. Okay, please take note. And before then, I'm going to mark the center point of the waist. You can see this is what I achieved to have a perfect look like this. That guide is very, very important. Please don't ignore. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to the upper part. So the upper part right there, I'm using like 20 inches for the elastic length. Depends on what you want anyway. So I'm passing it through the hole created. And that is just the essence of why I have to leave that space initially. So right now you can see me passing the elastic through the upper part, which is the neckline, through. So having done with this, I'm going to stitch the two edges together. And you see, stitch it like 3 times or 4 times. Okay, so I have it like this, and you see our blouse is almost ready. So I stitch it up just to close that hole. So as you can see, it's coming out beautiful. Here is what I have. You can see the blouse. Please, if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe so that you can have, and click on the notification bell so that you can have new updates of my videos. Thank you very, very much. Now I have the string. So the length of the string, I'm using 7 inches. You could use 8 inches. Now I have the design. What I'm going to use to attach to the down part of the string is 3 by 3 inches. Okay, so check my video on how to make this. I have a video on it already. Just check my videos, you see it there. So right now I'm trying to pass it to bring it out to the right side. So as you can see, our blouse is ready. Very beautiful and very easy to make. And you can see it's a simple blouse but very beautiful. I really want to appreciate you for taking your time to watch this video. Thank you very much. Keep on watching my video, keep on sharing this video, and keep on liking my video. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you out there, or my subscriber out there. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you have any question regarding this video, feel free to drop your question. Bye.